you'll see the number 25 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stay. Lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Auburn going to work with another first down. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching plan.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Coleman.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That one could really put this a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Hit as he fires. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gonna look downfield again. Got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got him downfield. This freshman quarterback is slit at first down. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Now got a little something cooking. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, he makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Put him here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The snap sets up the throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Auburn offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right now.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Double.
Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll T-18. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Young. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide open downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Young. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
He wants to throw it again. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Touchdown, Mean Green. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution of this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And he hauls it in at the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Got some momentum to the goal line. And touchdown, Auburn!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Young.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Young. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare break from this guy. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of it.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just me, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. The left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's King. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes to what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Nice job by the quarterback, hitting the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
He'll sneak it. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He's got it had just enough room on the sideline to get the 2. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The give from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Wants to throw on third down. He'll try to... It's a fumble! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
But staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Hell no, dude.
Picked off on the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there. Man, it's really hard.
Control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Young. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical third down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll go to the ground. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Stands in and takes the hit. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up the 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be seen. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. The short hands, it's Coleman. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive, finish this game off on a good note?
Ooh.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks.
Yeah, I give you that one. You're right. There's still some glitches in this game, man.
And hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun,
I got holes last night playing against somebody.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying
because
to
of a
get that
glitch.
ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good
Right.
at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams.
Oh,
that allows
shit.
these
Hold on.
linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
I wasn't even paying attention. Like, shit, hold on, it's fourth down.
To make sure they have the right play and everyone on the same page here. So on fourth down, they're in a huge spot.
What the fuck?
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is...
Man, I hate this kicking
7
shit.
after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the score.
What other games you be playing besides this? You be on that Madden or something?
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Bring in the heat.
Got you,
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I know it
I
hasn't
feel
been
you.
a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a
I
TD so far.
pretty much play anything
Things aren't
sports.
open. He throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Yeah, it's too many goddamn try-hards on that
Walk
shit.
out of here with a W.
And too many,
Fastest tempo trying to get off this
right.
third down play.
and them using them, what they call them things?
Looking to throw for it.
Yep. Ah, fuck.
Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman.
Get him.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Young.
Come on, fumble now.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is
Yeah, North
not your
Texas
friend.
pretty good, though.
Got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure you get first downs, and the rest of the time work the
Didn't they lose this 2
Get
games?
out of there. Pick up the first down. Get out of bounds. Clock stopped, and now they'll reset. Wants to throw on
Okay.
first down.
Pick. Ooh, God.
Defense making a play.
Damn.
Getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing.
Shit, I won't blame him. Hell, I do the same thing, too. Yeah.
Second down, he'll throw it. Still looking on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
Yeah, I got you.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire.
Pick. Ooh.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
All right, one more down.
Possession trailing here late, guys. They need a completion here. They've thrown 3 straight incomplete. This is a play that all 11 guys on offense have got to lock in.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked up.
It's GG.
On the drive with a turnover. Running inside.
Oh, fuck. Why I gonna... Oh, man.
It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard
GG.
line, and this defense is on its heels. It's really the most common common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating.
Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Coming out with it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Brown has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. They give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big... First down, second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intimate stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. To the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this team held on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Steps away to find some room. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who the defender. You could tell if he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make...
That's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Caught on the outside, it's Stewart. He gets it up to the 44-yard line of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the in contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the...
Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. The Cardinals! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
For having guts, you normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail.
He unleashes a long one. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in depth on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
On the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. The tag. Touchdown, Louisville. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to them, He can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Getting to the end zone. Nice run.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. Careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. How about the zip this junior put on that ball?
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hard running there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm. Trey Caller was dialing up, was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On first and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Auburn. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Steps away. He's going to take off. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. To the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into
Boys up front, make a crease.
Touchdown, Auburn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Mupp. With the catch, it's Bell. Really good job to pick up at the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lacy. That's the key. He's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Cardinals. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.